Alright, Moo Mix Moo here. Today we're playing a game that I've been playing for a little while now, and I just kind of want to show it off. It's called Dinkum, and it is basically a sandbox game, kind of similar to Animal Crossing, and kind of also similar to Eco. But I've built a pretty decent looking town. I have neighbors and get to do a bunch of other really fun stuff in the game. But yeah, I wanted to kind of show that off today, what I've been doing. So let's load my game. As you can see, it's me, my sweet, sweet glasses. So this is a little indie title. I like to play a lot of indie titles when I'm not playing Final Fantasy VII and Yakuza. So I'm going to show off my sweet, sweet pad. I'm standing up in my bed. Sounds like it's raining outside. So essentially this takes place in the Outback. Some island down in Australia somewhere. And basically I'll introduce you to the mayor. And we come to this island and we build our house. So look at this. I have all of the letters today. I caught some animals the day before, so I'm just getting my monies. They release the animals, they just study them, and then I get my cage back. That's what this is. Okay. Got my monies. Alright. Get my cage back. Okay. And then I guess they might have dropped something? Oh, I don't know what this is. This is a new item I've never seen before. Okay. Interesting. Alright. And this is the shopkeep, John, which I like to call Kevin. I don't know if you all are familiar with the show Gold Rush, but that's what he looks like. He looks like the dude Kevin from Gold Rush, so I call him Kevin. I'm a big Gold Rush fan, actually. That show. Alright, let's check this out. I have my gem on the ground because the last time I played, I went to the mines and I got a ruby gem. So we'll leave that there for now. Let's check on, yeah, you get fertilizer roo poo on the ground here. You could sell it for money. It's kind of like Tom Nook. You could sell anything from like rocks to like shells and get money. But let's meet my pup. This is Doggo. My pup. He's the only one with a collar on, but this island has tons of dogs. And I'm gonna pet him. Because he's my bestie. He hangs out. The other guy is like super jealous. He wants pets too. But you know what? Oh no, I put my collar away. I could have adopted him. Alright. So the shop is closed today because it's Sunday in the game. So we can't sell everything. But that's one of my other town folk residents. I got my chickens, Defloof and Beeps. Let's feed the chickens. Fun times. Alright, I'm gonna grab my chicken feed. Give them snacks. Look at them wait patiently. And freak out when I pour the chicken feed. Whoa, you ate that whole thing in 2 seconds? Ouch. That's not gonna be good for you later. Alright. So, I've built these other houses for friends who come to visit. This is like the guest room. Have the bed and everything. The main house is my house, this one. I guess I could give a little tour because I just kind of ran out. But I found a meteorite, so that's what's sitting on my table here. And this is my bathroom. Unfortunately, I can't build doors yet in this game, so I put up the little screen so you can use the toilet accordingly. Unlike in Honkai Star Rail, where there's no toilets in the bathroom, in this game you can put a toilet in your bathroom. Coffee. Alright, let me get up from here. Oh, I'm kind of stuck back here. You can't use the sinks, though. Like in Animal Crossing, you could use the sinks. But for whatever reason, you can't use the sinks in this game. And I don't have a fridge yet. So that's kind of a bummer, but I'll get one eventually. But this is my home. And this is the map of the island on this. It looks really weird, this table, but that's actually a map of the island. I'll bring it up. So this is my whole island. I've marked some things on the map, but as we'll get back to that in a second. But that's what's on the table here is the map of my island that I live on. Check out my piggy bank. So cute. All right, let's go hang out with my villagers. I'll introduce them. All right, pick up the feathers. This is another house that I built for anybody like playing a multiplayer game. It's also up for rent. So I guess they have a rent mechanic in this game, but I don't think they've fully developed it yet. They'll probably roll it out eventually, but this is a rental sign. And this is how I've designed this one pretty bright and colorful for any of my renters that come into the game. I haven't really put anything in here yet. Use my guitar. But yeah, for anybody who comes and plays. Whoa, dude, you're like blocking my way. Alright. Let's break out my net. Just like Animal Crossing, you can catch bugs. I'm gonna catch this butterfly. Now, this is my town. This is the town hall over here. So like with Isabelle and Animal Crossing, you have a town hall and a recycling bin, which I put in, which is here. I wonder if anything's in the recycling bin. Oh, look at this. People have put fish in here. Why would you do that? You could sell those for sweet, sweet cash. And this space right here, this is for anybody who comes and visits the town, which most of the visitors have come to my town and they've moved in because I've built a relationship with them. And you'll see the shops as I walk over to the rest of my town. So what you're supposed to do is when they move in, you're supposed to build up a relationship with them. And if they like you, they'll move into the town. Today I do not have a visitor. So this is my town bell. If you ring it, it shows where everybody is. So if I go to the map, it now shows me where all of my town folks are. And we're gonna go and meet those guys. All right. So just like Animal Crossing, you go ahead and you do chores for them. This is Rain. She's saying hi to me. She works at the greenhouse. So you can go and talk to them just like Animal Crossing. You ask them if they have a job for you. Or if, yeah. Okay, she wants a butterfly. So I have to go out and find her a harlequin butterfly. Yeah, sure, I can do that for you. Or I can talk to her. So South City, they keep referring to, is the place where basically everybody comes from. So the main character, besides myself, is Fletch, which I'll go and talk to her just next. She's like the mayor of the town. She's an older lady who inherited the island. And so South City's kind of like industrial, like city where people are all worn out and they're just in like working insane hours, right? Like usual everyday life, and they come to the island to live. So everybody from on this island came from South City. So let's go meet Fletch. She's the town mayor and owner of the island. She's usually behind the desk at the town hall every day. So I can apply for different licenses. So if I want to mine or like cut down trees, I have to apply for a license, which I already have. I can talk about the town. I can add new buildings if I want. If I want to move a building, just like in Animal Crossing, you could do that. I can expand my house, although my house is already as big as it can get so far. I don't know if they're ever going to upgrade that. And I can just chat with her. I can ask her if she needs anything. Oh, she wants the limes that I picked. All right. Enjoy your limes. She actually really likes limes. I can relate to that. All right. Sweet, sweet money. All right. I could buy a sleeping bag. Look at that. Okay, this is the crafting table over here. You can use the craft things, but I have one at my house, so I don't need that. So I gave her the limes. Now this is Kevin, but we call him, he's called John in the game, but he looks like Kevin from Gold Rush. He's the shopkeep, but the shop's not open today because it's Sunday. But he's hanging around. I'm gonna ask if he needs me to pick him up everything. Alright, so this is the real part that's hilarious, unlike Animal Crossing. Is like, they always ask you for seashells. I always want seashells. So I always keep a stockpile in my house so I don't have to go search down, because there's like 8 different types of seashells in this game, I think. I just stockpile them. Theodore, this is the... this is, I forgot his name. The owl, Blanthers, I think it is, from Animal Crossing. He's like the museum dude. But this museum is much smaller than Animal Crossing. So, you could donate things. I don't have anything to donate. So I ask him what he needs. I guess I'll buy the tomatoes, it's fine. Alright. So, let's see if I have anything to donate. I don't think I do. Yeah, none of these are... I can't donate them. Okay. Now he's gonna get mad. He's gonna get all pouty because I don't have anything. Ah, yes, let me comment on my pictures. So this is me, my first selfie in the game. I was asked to take a selfie of myself. So I went ahead and I did that. This picture is of a crocodile, because there's a lot of alligators, actually. Alligators, and they're kind of a pest. They sneak up on you and try to kill you when you're just outside hanging out, minding your business. And he got in a fight with like another animal, and so I took a picture of it. And this is our scientist, Franklin, and I gave him a sweet, sweet, sweet bow, and he put it in his hair, and he looks fabulous. So I took a picture of that, and then one of the doggos got in there. So that's a picture of that. And then this is Erwin, which is our animal keeper on the island. He's expert all things on animals, and I got a wacko picture of him turning his head like 180 degrees. So that is Erwin, and I will introduce him to you in just a bit. So these are all my bugs, my bug collection. Look at all those creepy crawlies. Ew. My butterfly collection. And other bugs. There's a bee in there, I see. And then all the other creepy crawlies, like the spiders I caught and scorpions. This is the bug room. I don't know what goes over here yet. And so, fish on this side. This is the total number of fish I have. I have all my fish. Yep. Oh, I guess there's a couple in here now. There wasn't before. Yep, so I got my fish in here. Museum's a lot smaller than Animal Crossing. Alright. Greenhouse open yet? So, Rain's in here working today. So, I can buy anything I choose in here, but we actually have, I can totally mine this, by the way, but I'll leave it there for now. I actually have a garden going on over here. This is my garden. Ah, looks like we have one we can harvest now. Look at this. Got some beetroot, so maybe I might grow some more beetroot there. Let's go in and buy us some seeds. So this is nice. I'll explain in a second. I'll go buy another beetroot. They're super expensive, too. Some of these plants. I'll take it. Okay, so let's do this. We'll go and we'll plant it. Yeah, the shop's definitely not open today because it's Sunday. Alright. So the nice thing about keeping gardens in this game is while they die really easily because animals can trample them. Actually, all of my beetroots already. While they die really easily because the animals trample them, that's why I have the fence around it. The town folk will actually maintain it for you. So there's very little work for me to do outside of making sure it's protected. Which is nice, because I can just go and do my own thing. If it's near the downtown area, that is. And they just manage it for me. They water it, they take care of it. I don't have to do a thing. But plant it and make sure there's scarecrows protected as well. And then we're good. Yep, so there's that. And then I'll plant the last one. Now that I have beetroot. Okay. Alright. This is my sweet party area. I got a disco ball going on. And at night it all lights up the ground. You'll see stars everywhere. This is supposed to be the bar, but I haven't got anything to make it look like a bar yet, but I will eventually. And then I have my fairy lights, that's what they're called, but these light up at night as well. And then we have the raffle wheel. Yep, and the bandstand, which they hold events in. This is my downtown area. One of the NPCs randomly gave me a couch, so I just put it outside, because what the hell, even though it was raining earlier. I built my bridges. Franklin's over there. We'll go talk to him. His voice is hilarious. I love it. So obnoxious. And then we have the carpenter dude who builds all kinds of interesting things. Like, what's this? It's an ottoman. I might buy that, actually. This dude sounds like he's smoked like 20 packs of cigarettes, though. Like, every day for the last 30 years. I actually feel bad for him. Yep. I like how you can put random stuff down. Alright, so we have the hair salon, which is my newest person, but I think she might... I saw her walking around earlier. She might be out and about. That's Sally. There's a crocodile over alligator. He's gonna harass people if you get close. And we have Thread Space, which is the clothing shop. Kind of like in Animal Crossing, the tailor, the clothing shop with the Sable sisters. Alright, I need to find this fish. What is this? Oh, it's a gray scarf. You can barely see it. Okay. Got some shoes. I'm just rocking my gala gown. Oh yeah, the banker dude. This banker is an ass. He's like the shiftiest person ever. I do not wish to speak to you. Oh, okay. See, Franklin doesn't even want to talk to him. This is Franklin. Franklin's the genius of the island. His shop's only open during the week. But he's built me all my toys, like my bike and like all the other things, because he has all these blueprints and he's super smart. He's rocking his sweet bow that I gave him. He looks fabulous. I don't know if I can find him one, but I'll look. The banker is a shady dude. Like, even when you step into his bank, he's super shady. He used to have his froggy hood on, though. I gave him this sweet froggy hood, but, you know, he's not wearing it today. So I'll ask him if he needs anything. Okay, he wants a fish. That reminds me, I don't think I asked, what's John doing there? Kevin, standing in the door. I guess he went in to hang out with Melvin. I'll ask him if he needs anything. Franklin comes in. This is for you. Let's give him a tomato. Oh, he gave me a beet pie for a tomato. That's pretty sweet. That gives me some serious stats. So food in this game actually gives you some stats, so when you go into the mines, you actually have enough stamina and like, holy crap, something killed a bunch of stuff out here. Reminds me I gotta feed my dog. But yeah, once you go in the mines, you have like your health gauge gets larger and you have more stamina to do things. So you can take down foes. So I'm gonna feed the doggo some meat. I'm gonna put it into his... Oop. No, that's cooked meat. Never mind, that's mine. I'll give him raw meat. So he gets fed. So Franklin built me a jackhammer, which helps me mine things, which I'll show off in a bit. But he also built me a chainsaw. So I can cut things down. Yeah, and this flashlight. Actually, let me show you what the chainsaw can do. Yeah, that's what you get for trying to sneak up on me. You're toast. Alright. So let's go over here and talk to Erwin, who's in the shop over there. He always loads facing the wall. I don't understand that. He's just like staring at the feed. I guess you could say he's kind of looking out the window. It's so weird to me. Cheepy, cheepy. I think I caught one already. Let's see if I caught one already. No, I have not. Alright. You can buy baby cheeps, which I have. My chickens. And these are super cute too, but I haven't like got a license for one yet. But I totally want to get one because it's so cute. And I have a saddle too for mine whenever I get one. It'll be eventually. Alright, let's break out the jackhammer and take care of these. So this is like basically a, I guess a refinery. And it brings up items from the ground and they just spawn here. You can take them out, mine them and such. Okay. So, I think I've talked to everybody but Sally, but I don't know where she's at. So I've gotten all the requests. So what I do typically when I play this game... Oh yeah, I didn't talk about this. This is the mine. You can go down the mine, you have to buy a pass and then go down and you can mine. You know, there are enemies down there. There are gems like the one I pulled up in front of my house. And this is the bank. But yeah, so I talked to everybody but Sally. If I see her around, I'll ask her what she needs. But essentially, you just, like, basically fill out their, what they need. And fill their requests. Whoa, it's gonna rain now. You fulfill their requests and they give you items. And that's how you make money. There are other parts of the island as well. So I caught a doggo, so I'll send it into the lab to study. There's Sally. Hey, Sally. Actually, that's a good price for iron ore. I will buy that. What do I have? Okay. So let's look at my tasks. So you get dailies too. I'd already talked to somebody. I already hunted one of the animals out of 5. So you get these daily milestones. But then you have the tasks. This is where you track them. So the fish, some of the fish are pretty easy. I can go. The easiest one is probably this one because I have some in my house. So let's go get that. I should probably put away some of the stuff I have in my inventory too. Normally I would sell it at the store and make some sweet, sweet cash, which they call dinks in this game. That's why it's called Dinkum. They call the money dinks. Yeah. Alright, let's put the ore away. I have my ore already. Alright. The one thing I'd like to do, which is... I try to do is... I grind these up because sometimes they have some special things in them like opals and stuff. So you definitely want to do that. Put it through the machine. So this is my animal drop box. I have some roo poo in here just in case I need to make fertilizer in the future. And I don't have any. And then I have my building supplies in this box, all my wood. I'm going to take that out because I just put that there for the time being. Okay, what else can I put away? A lot of this stuff I can sell. Alright. Alright, my googly eyes. Alright, I'm going to take this out and put this in here. That's kind of a special item. I've never seen that before. I'll put some of my foods away. Alright, so put all the raw meat away. I usually hold on to the cooked meat because I can eat that. I got my tomato. I got my jumbo eggs for my chickens. Let's see what else. I have crock meat, which I can put that away. A lot of this game is inventory management. You just have so much crap. It's just like Animal Crossing. Yeah, let's put the limes away. Don't really need those at the moment. And then burgers, I'll put those away. I don't have beetroot yet though. And I put the specialty foods in my mining box, so if I ever want to just pick up and like go mining, it's good to have the really high quality stuff to see all the stats with these. It's good to take that into the mine. Yeah. What else? Oh, I think I forgot to put the eggs away. Yep, I put the eggs away. This is like my quote-unquote fridge, but it's not really a fridge. It's just where I store everything. And then I don't know where to put the beetroot, because I don't think I have that. This is all my clothes. Yeah, I put some stuff in here. Yep, there's so much stuff. I've been playing this game for a while. Let's see, do I have any room over here? No, I don't. Alright, so I'll hold on to that stuff for now. I'll probably have to like put a box down. And more food. Okay. I will put the fence in here though. It's kind of my building supplies. Alright. So I did need to pick up shells for that request. That was really what I was trying to do. So yeah, 8 different types of shells pretty much, or 7 different types. So I think he wanted, it was either this one, I think it was this one. Alright, so let's pick it up. What she want? I think it was yeah, that's what Kevin wants. Alright. I'm gonna use the fish book. This is super convenient because what this does is it tells you what type of fish is out there. So you can look and see which fish is out there so you can catch it. Usually buy this at the museum. Fishing's super easy in this game, unless you have a really difficult one. But most of the time it's pretty easy to catch. Just hopefully you don't try to get attacked by an alligator. Alright, that was one item. So, got that for him. I gotta catch this other one. The thing is, now that the sun's gone down, the butterflies might be harder to catch. Yeah. I have the bug book, so I can run around with the bug book. So it looks like there's something over there. It's probably not going to be butterflies, though. I probably should have taken care of that earlier when the sun's up. But it's still possible. Got the crickets. You got a cockroach. No thanks. So I'm going to talk about teleporting here. You got cockroaches. They come out at night. I don't know if there's any butterflies left, but you can look around anyway. So on the map, I have a couple of towers. You can teleport to all these locations. You have to activate them, though, by collecting all the stuff that's needed. But that's how I can get back to the downtown area. So I can just run around out here and look for things. We got a firefly. Yeah, it might be harder to get the butterflies now. But if they wanted crickets, they could get them. This book really helps you like complete the museum, because if something shows up that you don't have yet, it'll mark it as question mark question mark question mark. All right, so we're looking for this type of fish. I don't know how to pronounce that. So it's like the last of the fish that we need to get. Let's see if I can see it. I don't see the fish name. Just rainbow fish and barcoo grunter. There's an alligator that's going to try to kick my ass. Alright. Let's go back to the butterfly. I think we need more bugs than fish. So another thing to note about this game, at midnight, unlike other games where you just pass out and get moved back to your house, I know it's not like that in Animal Crossing, but other sandbox games like this, you pass out at midnight and then you end up in your house because you can't be out late. The only thing that changes at midnight is that your energy bar, the orange one, the upper left-hand corner, that gets much smaller, and then you can't do much. So it kind of makes it so you have to go and save for the night. You can only do low-key tasks that don't take a lot of your stamina. Somebody's chasing me. Yeah, I don't think I can find butterflies out this late, so probably should just keep that in mind. If you're looking for butterflies in this game, you have to do it during the day. There's fireflies. Alright. Fish. Oh, there's one out there I don't have. That's what all the question marks are. Let's see if I can get it. Sweet. New fish. Let's see if I can get it. This it? Nope, it's a bluefish. I already have that. But it's right there. There's one right there that has question marks. So the book is really helpful. It's that fish right there. Nice. Nice, I got a stingray. Sweet, new fish. So I can donate that to the museum now. Alright, let's see. Yep, it's called a stingray. I'm looking for that other one. The one thing I would recommend to the developers in this game is if it's a fish or an item that you need to complete a quest, if they could somehow flag it. Like, so when you're like walking around, let's say if you open this book up, and a bluefish is something that you need, right? And there's like kind of a bluefish. I know the text is kind of hard to see, but there's a bluefish right in front of me. If they made it like glowy or something to indicate it's quest related, that would be really helpful. Do 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 do. So I can't find the I don't see that fish I'm looking for. It begins with an L. So I don't see it. It's all bluefish and goatfish. Okay. But this is really helpful because you're running along. You can see the names of the fish in the water. You're like, oh, I need this type of fish. And then it lets you know if you haven't caught it yet. This book is really helpful. It's expensive. It's like 25,000 dink, I think. That rhymed. It's like 25,000 dink. But it's totally worth it if you're trying to complete your collection for the museum. Alright, let's see if I can find some... If I can find some other bugs in here. Otherwise, I'm going to use the tower and teleport back. Where am I at? Okay, the tower's behind me. Okay, something saw me, so it's going to try to chase me. Okay, my tower, I think, is over here. That's why I keep hearing that music. There's enemies nearby. Okay, here's the tower. This will take you back to any other teleport location. In the start of the game, you have to activate them. There are certain pieces of equipment or items you have to find to activate them, but I can teleport back to my tower over here in the city. Or the town, rather. Alright, so I have a couple of things. I couldn't find that thing for Sally. What did she have? No, I bought the thing off of her. That's right. So I'm going to go back to my house and look for a sausage roll because that's what Franklin wants. And I think I might have one, but I don't know for a fact. I might have ingredients. We can check the cooking table. But this is basically what this game is. It's a lot like Animal Crossing. You customize your town. You can build certain vehicles. It's just a pretty chill sandbox game. So let's look at the cooking table that's over here. So he wanted a sausage roll. But I don't think I have it here on the list. But I probably picked it up. They probably gave me some food. So I might have one in the house. We'll see. I can't cook one, so maybe I picked one up. Alright. This is... Yeah. This is skewers. I don't see a sausage roll in there. I have fish that I can cook on my barbecue, or shark meat, because I killed a shark. But I don't see anything here, so I can't deliver on the butterflies, which are usually pretty easy if you catch them during the day. And I can't deliver on the sausage roll. So, if I can't deliver on those things, it's okay if it's like once, maybe twice. It doesn't hurt your relationship with the town folk. But if you do it too often, it will impact your town folks' relationship. They'll start to get mad at you because you're not delivering on your promises, but... Or if you don't go and talk to them. Kind of like Animal Crossing in that way. Alright, who do I deliver these to? So I did have some things. So I can talk to Kevin and the banker. And I have my glowy mushrooms in the background. I put those up to give it some ambience. I wonder if everybody went over to the fire, the bonfire over there. I don't see anybody around. They might be over there. Downtown area. Everybody likes to hang out over here. So I'm looking for, not for Theodore. So you can ring the bell. The map. It says everybody's over here. Interesting. They might have just went home and went to sleep. Before they didn't do that though, which is interesting. Before they would just like... They'd be out wandering around, but I guess with the new update, Maybe they updated it and made him go home for the night, which makes sense. So I picked up all this stuff and I can't deliver it to them. Well, that sucks. I guess that's a new thing. I keep ringing the bell. Yeah, they're probably all at home. I probably can't go see them because it's like after midnight. I guess that makes sense though, because you know you're not gonna be wandering around after midnight, but normally they are, except maybe Theodore, because Theodore has the museum and you can wander in there at midnight. Theodore doesn't have a house, so he just sleeps on the bench. Yeah, unless they're wandering out here. They used to wander out here, outside their house. Must have fixed that with the upgrade. The update. Yeah, this is a relatively new game. I think it was released a few months ago. I think they did their official release like a couple months ago. And I think it's still kind of in, I want to say, beta. And they're constantly adding things to it. But yeah, so it might ding my relationship a little bit, but not too noticeable. Dog went into his house, doggo. Alright, so this is Dinkum. I've been playing this for a bit, for a couple months now. Been having fun with it. Doing some cheesy stuff. I think I might do a couple more videos about this game. Probably show off the mines a little bit, but yeah. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna sleep now, and then basically that is it. And I will next time show off more of the game. Thanks for watching. Bye.